Hi, I'm Casey Smith and this is my skateboarding channel. First of all, I just want to say thank you for watching this. This video is just meant to be an introduction to the channel, just to give you a little insight as to why I'm doing this, why I'm skateboarding, why I stopped skateboarding in the first place, got back into it, what my goals are within skateboarding now and what my goals are for this channel. So why I'm starting this channel is just to promote fun and positivity within skateboarding. I don't think you have to be a pro or even somebody that's at a sponsorship level to go out and have fun on a skateboard. Do your thing. If you want to make videos, you want to film with your friends, by yourself, whatever you want to do, just do it and have fun with it. Don't worry about what other people are telling you that you should and shouldn't do, because that did happen to me a lot at the beginning of my skateboarding. When I first got into it was back in the early 2000s, and I can remember the first pro skate video I watched was Globe Opinion. It might not be the actual first video I watched, but it's the first one I remember watching. And I remember being so enticed by watching Danny Gonzalez? I'm one of the two, Gonzalez or Gonzalez. I get that one mixed up a lot. And Rodney Mullen. The thing that stood out with those two parts for me was just how unique the tricks were. When I watched the other parts, it's a lot of just, you know, go big or go home kind of stuff, which if that's what you're into, great. Like, everybody has their own opinion on this, what you enjoy, what you don't enjoy. And it's not that I don't enjoy that stuff, it's that I was so just mesmerized by the uniqueness of just Rodney and Danny. A lot of my friends, though, would say, hey, those are stupid tricks, don't try those. I'd go out and I'd try to do a Casper or something, and my friends would be like, hey, that's dumb. Why are you doing that? Why don't you learn how to kickflip? Why don't you, go ollie that stair set? Because that was kind of the mentality of the people in, I guess, my neighborhood at least. I don't know if it was like that everywhere, but at least in my community, it was all about going bigger, progressing bigger, bigger, bigger. Whereas I was more interested in weird, I guess. So I skated until about 10 years ago, at which point I had actually rolled my ankle doing a weird trick. So I guess if I had have listened to everybody, maybe this wouldn't have happened. But I was just doing a little one-footed nollie off the side of a half pipe, which was maybe 1.5 feet tall at most. And I had done this several times, never had an issue with it. One day decided to film it, so I just sped up a little bit, went a little faster than I normally would, and I rolled my ankle. It sucked. And that was kind of the last straw for me with skateboarding at that time. A lot of my friends that I was skateboarding with before, I had stopped skateboarding with for various reasons, whether we had just kind of drifted apart, they had out-progressed me, and were skating with other people. Beside the point, I was just getting, I guess, kind of discouraged and bored with skating. So I stopped. A couple years later, I ended up getting back on a board again, and I really only had 2 friends that were still skating, and throughout that year we kind of drifted apart too. At the end of that year I just didn't get back on a skateboard, and that lasted for 7 years. And then this year in July I was at work, I looked out the window, I saw a couple kids skateboarding on the stairs outside of where I work, and I just poked my head out and I asked the guys, like, hey, what are you doing? And they thought that I was going to kick them out, and I'm like, no, like, what are you trying? I want to know what you're trying. And they just kind of asked me, like, hey, do you skateboard? Told them I used to. We talked a little bit, and then I just asked if I could try one of their boards. And the guy said, yeah, go ahead. I tried to ollie the 3-stair out front of the school, and I fell probably 7, 8, 9 times, but I was having so much fun with it. And then my coworker came out and was like, hey, what are you doing? She said, hey, I'm just trying to do this. I keep falling though. Do you want to film it? You'll probably laugh at it later. And I ended up landing at that try.
Okay.
which kind of just excited me. It really excited me. I did a couple of flat ground tricks that day too, and then a few weeks later decided, yeah, you know what? I'm skateboarding. But I don't want to be jumping downstairs. I don't want to be doing big gaps and trying rails and stuff, because I was so effing sore after that. It was ridiculous how sore I was for a good 3-4 days. So that day that I decided to start skateboarding again, I did the absolute most atrocious freestyle trick that I could possibly do. Like, I did a Casper where my foot touched the ground, I left my foot on the ground, I grabbed the board, kind of stood up in a pogo, did some weird thing. It took me probably 10 minutes to even land the trick, but I was still super happy on it. Even though when I look back at it, I just look at it and go, wow, I can't believe that. That doesn't count as anything.
That was fucking good.
So I kind of decided, yeah, I want to do a lot more freestyle now. I still want to go and skate street spots, but in a more reserved way, not jumping down big gaps and stairs, doing more manual skating, more banks, ledges. One of the things, at least my goals right now for skateboarding, is to get better at freestyle, and when it comes to street skateboarding, just get more technical. That was another thing that was very discouraged when I was skateboarding back in the early 2000s, is I would play a game of skate with somebody and they'd say, hey, you're not allowed to do pivots or reverts because that's all you do. And I was just like, but why? It always confused me. And it was just, again, that mentality that the community around here kind of had. And I felt like that really stifled my growth within skateboarding, because I was constantly being told what I was doing was dumb. And I just don't want anybody who's starting out or even has been doing it for a while to think that what they're doing is dumb, because if you're enjoying it and you're having fun with it, it is not dumb. So yeah, that's why I got back into skateboarding, was just, I never really lost the mentality of a skateboarder. I would still be out, I would see something and I would go, that looks like it could be fun to skate. That would make a really good mani pad. That would make a cool ledge. That, if somebody did whatever trick on that, that would look amazing. So that mindset never left, but the ambition to actually do it myself was gone until I stepped on a board again, and it just all came back. So now my goal in skateboarding is to progress, become more technical, become better at freestyle, and just keep I want to be skateboarding in my 40s, possibly 50s. You know, it's something I enjoyed doing, and I never should have quit. I stopped for the wrong reasons. I got discouraged for the wrong reasons, and I let the wrong reasons stop me from having fun. So what I'm going to do, or what I'd like to do with this channel, the type of videos I'd like to make, is I'd like to make, you know, vlog type videos. You know, I go out to skate for a day, kind of document it as I meet more people, make friends within skateboarding, go out and do, you know, hit a spot, hit a park, and make a montage of that for the channel. I want to also tell stories of old skate spots, things that were epic back when I was in my teens, my early 20s. There are some absolutely amazing things that happened on skateboards that are kind of lost to history, I guess, and I don't want them to be, because they were so cool. So I want to share those stories with an audience. Whether it be 3 people that watch this channel or 300, I really don't care. I enjoy making videos. For me, half the fun of skateboarding was being behind the camera and then going home, taking all that footage, putting some music together with it, and making something great out of it. Whether it was a session on a curb, a session on a stair, whether it was a weekend of skating with the same people, I always enjoyed making montages, making little videos. So I want to continue doing that. I don't know that I have much more to say at this moment. But just thank you for watching this. If this is something that you're interested in watching, in the future, feel free to subscribe to this. If you don't want to watch it, that's cool too, If this isn't interesting to you, not offended, Just all I want to say to anybody watching is have fun. Do what you want to do on a skateboard. Don't let anybody else dictate your skateboarding or your progression in the direction that it goes. So again, if you want to subscribe, please do. If not, that's cool too. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Hoping to do a video weekly, at least until the winter time, when it's going to get a little harder to film things being here in Canada. But yeah, nice weather. Definitely going to be doing weekly videos. Over the winter, might get a little dicey with time frames, but I'll try to figure something out. So thanks again for watching. Hope you have a great day. See you soon.